Are we back at it again? Are we here once again? I believe so. A little bit late, but nothing too bad. So it's the day after the release of the big one, the trailer anyway. And so we're going to get a little bit more into the financials for game that I'm going to start playing now since I finished Guardians a few days ago. And it's going to be Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah. So don't know how many of you have already played this by now, but I'm sure a lot of you have. It's been way more popular than expected. I think people really loved it. So I know, but I'm finally around to it. Like yesterday, I've got a big bag I got to get through, and we just take it at a time. Eventually, as far as the focus, cover some of the items I mentioned I was going to cover. Over quarterly, going into the fundamentals of Warner Bros. Like here, see that? I don't know if you. This is Warner Brothers. So, trying to get an understanding of what kind of revenue came from this game, what type of performance may have occurred on its release. Really affect the company in a material way. And I'm going to pull up the 10Q and kind of scatter a little bit just to see if there's really any kind of material information about the effects financially for releasing this game. And if there's anything there, great, we'll check it out and see what it has to say. But if there's nothing there, whatever, we keep moving and then we can jump straight into the game because I am curious to see how this plays out. Let me see here. It wants to up on you do it, but I don't do it. No. There we go. Got some activity. Let's see if it's. See what's going on here. All right, so let's go ahead and bring up these details here. So we're checking the release date. So Hogwarts Legacy came out most places on the 10th of February 2023. So that's Q1, quarter one, first 3 months of 2023, right? So if there's any reporting on this game, when would it come out? Well, it would come out on the Q1 10Q. So going to the SEC filings for Warner Brothers Discovery, this would be the quarterly report, first one for the year, right? And so you go here. Now there's all types of other filings that you can pull up on publicly traded corporations SEC filings. You can find their quarterly reports. You can find out when the big dogs are selling out of their shares or buying shares. They have to report these things whenever they do it, so they can't just, buy and sell willy-nilly. They have to report these things up front, and you can see the changes of ownership over time. But if we're looking strictly at the quarterly filings, and we pull up the one most recently after the game's release, that pulls this up. So the Form 10Q, and they have to submit that. So this isn't going to be a very long report relative to the annual filing because it's every quarter, it's every 3 months. So they, put this together, and the big one is the annual report where they get everything together. So, looking at the revenues here, overall, they brought in, it's showing 10,700, but all of these figures are, in millions. So 10,700,000, 700 million, in the 3 months ended in March of this year. So if we just search really quick for Hogwarts and see if there's any mention of it within the game, the content here, and we've got the first and possibly only mention. No, it looks like there's 3 mentions of it. Content revenue decreased 5% for the 3 months ended in March 31, 2023, primarily attributable to lower TV licensing and theatrical film rental revenues and lower sub-licensing of sports rights internationally related to the prior year broadcast of the 2022 Olympics, partially offset by higher games revenue due to the release of Hogwarts Legacy. So, partially offset. They must have spent a lot of money if it was only partially offset by the revenue that this game brought in. But let's see if there was anything else that they mentioned as far as the revenue for this release or the cost of it. Content revenue decreased 8%. Home primarily attributed to lower TV licensing, theatrical film rental, and home entertainment revenue, partially offset by higher games revenue due to the release of Hogwarts Legacy. So did everything drop? Content revenue decreased 8% due to lower TV licensing, theatrical film rental, and home entertainment revenues. So all of these factors dropped, but their game revenue went up. TV licensing dropped, theatrical film rental revenue dropped, home entertainment revenue dropped, and lower library sales. Other revenues increased 30% for the first 3 months. Okay. Attributed to higher studio production services and continued strong attendance at Warner Brothers Studio Tour London and Hollywood. Okay. So really, everything that they're mentioning here, everything looks like it was offset by higher games revenue. So long story short, Hogwarts did good for the company. I think we know that, though. It was way more popular, at least personally, than what I was expecting for it to be when it came out. I didn't think you'd have so many people on social media talking about what group they're with, as far as Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff. There was a lot of those trends, those memes going on earlier in the year when it first came out, like having a house party only in the Slytherin dormitories and stuff. But definitely going to be a sequel. With the kind of numbers this thing is probably put out, there'll more than likely be another Hogwarts Legacy game coming out. And so I will definitely be playing it, assuming this one is good, which it sounds like it will be. So, having said that, let's get into it. Let's see what this is all about, man. 'Cause I'm curious. All right. We in here, so let's see, where do I need to go?
That's where they're leading me. That glow again.
All right. Fighting more armor. Oh, here we go. Yep. Let me see. How do I do Lumos? How do we do it? How do we do it? How do we do it? How do we do it?
Lumos.
There it is. All right.
Revelio.
That's
I'm on
it.
my own this time.
Okay.
Protego. Lumos.
All right. Got one standing. Get up.
I need to align these statues with their reflections.
All right. Let's get you up. And get that last one. Wait, did I do something wrong? I think I did. Oh, I gotta stand. Okay.
Perhaps I need to get them all to stand at once. It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
Back at it. Here we go.
Protego.
So what was it? All right. Woo. Nice with it. All right. All right. So I'll say, send me some more. Bring some more out. Get him up out of here. Get him out of here. I got the rhythm now. Got the rhythm now. Ain't nothing to it. Get out of here. Go on. Go on now. Quit playing. Quit playing with me. Oh. Get my light back on. There we go. I think I need to hold the right trigger, then press Y. Okay. Where you at, Professor? Where are you? What we got here? We got Professor Fig finally walking back in the room.
How did you
finally finding me.
What is this place?
I
His
don't know,
Alzheimer's. He's got
but I found this.
had him
floating
lost.
above that basin.
That is no mere basin.
It's definitely a basin.
That is a pensive
That's
for
Tupperware.
viewing memories. I wonder. Follow my lead.
All right.
All is in place.
Who's this? Charles Rockwood,
Well hidden,
Percival
perhaps too well.
Rookwood.
I wonder if the path we've created
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see
Astonishing.
magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed.
But can never.
Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they? I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they had the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear.
This man's dead.
Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access.
Doesn't even realize
to
it.
one with the key, and you didn't have them.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
All right. They get us up out of here. You don't want these problems. You don't want the smoke, Fig. I don't know why you're standing so close to something that big. And now you want to run. Fig likes playing it close.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be.
It certainly
Those
is.
who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
All right. Sorting time. Port Key Games. All right. Let me know which house I'm in. Give me that sorting hat.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony.
It's only appropriate that a Leo ends up in the Gryffindor house.
That seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
All right.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem
Enough.
has...
Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Oh, wait.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
All right.
Yes, a bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions, certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well.
I don't doubt that.
I wonder. I detect something in you. A certain
I'm trying to find this
sense
basilisk, though.
of- What is it?
A desire to learn? I do enjoy a good puzzle, and I believe I have a ready mind.
You're clever indeed. You have the ability to reflect clearly on that which puzzles others. And you've a ready mind, quick to learn.
I know
Perhaps you
loyalty
belong
was
in
probably going to be the
Ravenclaw.
one for Gryffindor. Do I want Ravenclaw? Should I go with it? Or choose a different one? No, let's go with Ravenclaw. See what that's about.
You belong in Ravenclaw.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether. But don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
You know, so far the dialogue, I'm into this. It's feeling very much like one of the movies.
Plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
I'm on board. I'm liking it.
Quite an entrance.
That jacket is
It's lovely
solid,
to
though.
meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir.
I mean, you can pretty much tell how it would
As I
feel
was
if you were to
saying,
touch it in real
I'm
life.
Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet
It's
you
well
as well,
designed.
Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
All right.
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I am, Professor.
This is the entrance to the Ravenclaw common room. You must solve a riddle to enter. I won't be of much help, I'm afraid. This sort of thing has always confounded me.
Who lived longer? The ghost or the poltergeist?
A ghost or a poltergeist? A non-being can never have been.
I would have gotten that wrong.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
All right.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Don't tell me what to do. Go to your room. All right. And we up, baby. First day as a Hogwarts student. What we got here?
Better head to the common room.
It's a lot of light. Let's see. We'll go exactly where I'm not supposed to go.
This should be interesting.
Or maybe I went where I was supposed to go.
Must be different. Starting not
Meet.
right spot.
Samantha. Actually, yeah, let's talk to somebody random, see what happens here.
I want him to be in the perfect place. A place he'll be happy with. But I can't seem to find it. Great golden gobstones! I want him to thrive here.
Golden gobstones?
My own little expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I so want him to feel cozy. Dittany is amazing, isn't it? So much healing power in such a little plant. I've a bit of a thing for plants, as you can see.
Plants.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Samantha.
Nice to meet you, Samantha. Is Dittany used in Wiggenweld potion?
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Actually, Professor Fig told me about the Wiggenweld potion.
Of course. I heard you were studying with him before term. He's an enigma, Fig. Teaches about theory, yet seems to know a lot about practical magic.
Professor Fig does know a great deal about, different forms of magic.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
That I do. Alright.
It was nice to meet you, Samantha. Good luck with your Dittany.
Thank you. And good luck to you too on your first day.
Alright, we're looking for our meet. Everett. Oh, I was supposed to talk to her. She was the last one on the list. Okay.
I'd spend the entire day in Hogsmeade if I could. Have you finished your laboratory?
That's just brilliant, Amit. Brilliant. You'd think you could... Ah! That is not how that... Why, hello. Would you like to take a look? Can't see too much in the day. Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus. I'm Amit. Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before.
How do you know about that?
I'd recommend it, frankly. It's nice to meet you, Amit. I take it you like astronomy?
Oh, yes. So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating. You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
I hope astronomy's on my schedule. Sounds interesting.
I have good news for you. You are most definitely taking astronomy. It is required for all 5th years.
Now, clearly, I'm going to be skipping all kinds of classes in this game, right?
A quality telescope can show you things you never
And I just kind of
dreamed of.
show up when I want
I'll see
to.
you in class then.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you.
All right, on to the next one.
This should be interesting. One moment. Watch this.
Oh, is that Myrtle?
What is this? Someone
Moaning Myrtle? Gertrude, okay.
Let's get out of here.
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
Right. What did you hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters. And you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
All right, so everybody knows about this then. Gotcha.
I'm glad to be here. Ready for classes to start.
Good. Glad to hear it. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are firm but fair?
Ha! I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
You too, Everett.
You pretty obviously threw it, but, you know.
Hey there. New Ravenclaw.
I'll suspend disbelief.
Professor Weasley is looking for you just outside. That new 5th year. Wonder where they're from. Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
It's outside the common room. Are we going downstairs? All right.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, You'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year.
Okay.
You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
All right.
This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have
long
appreciated
stairwell.
something like the field guide when I was a student. Why don't you cast Revelio on this bust and see what details the field guide can provide?
Field. Only way to acquire XP. Okay. Got you. Okay. So this is where I'm keeping track of my progress.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Oh, so I can pull up all of my moves through this. Very nice. And I've only got one at the moment. And then I can reassign it. All right, good to know. Hmm. 1, 13, 13, 21.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
All right. Okay. I'm liking this. I know I haven't done too much just yet, but I'm just liking the way it's kind of easing me into everything. Especially considering I haven't played a game quite like this in a while.
These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
I wouldn't compare it to Guardians, honestly.
Anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
But I think this is going to be more RPG than Guardians.
Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
All right.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn.
Let's get to exploring. Let's start looking around.
The professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said.
Yeah, we ain't telling you nothing, man. We don't know you.
Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose
coming
the
after me.
dragon's path, Professor.
She's coming after me.
Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you.
All right.
And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes,
All right.
Professor.
Noted.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
All right. Very good. Let's talk to Fig.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
She's a snitch.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map?
Please do.
Unfold it and have a look.
Let's see. Levioso. Accio. Yeah.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Oh, really? Okay. Very nice. Let's kind of explore a little bit. Let's just look around. Look at what we're dealing with here. All right, let's get moving. Okay. This is a big map. It's a huge map.
Why are we only learning all the boring bullshit? When are we learning theory for the
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Ah, that's straight from the motherland. I can hear it.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ron?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
Nope. I don't know nothing.
Well,
I don't know nothing.
it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
All right.
Accio.
Done.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Knowing the kind of person I am, I know I want to do an unreasonable amount of exploring in this game, but it's just too... It's a lot, I can tell.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery.
And that may
as
not
I'm
be the
sure
best thing for the
critic
stream
players
anyway.
amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will, but instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done. Accio. Very good.
Stop.
That's it. Not to worry. Splendid.
How we doing? We gonna stop?
Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
All right. She's going first, I guess.
Here we go.
Oh, that's cheating. She's cheating.
Accio. Excellent control there.
There we go.
Too much. Too much.
Stay focused.
What's this?
She's gonna pull that off. Nope. Still cheating. I can't win now.
How it's done.
Accio.
Well done.
Avada Kedavra. Nope. Okay.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
All right.
Let us see this. Phew.
Accio.
There we go.
That's it.
Be sharp.
See, can we do it again? Can we do it again? Go. Stop, 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 stop.
Brilliant. Watch this. There we go.
All right. She's already done all 3 pulls.
Accio.
Don't get any closer than that.
A perfect score. Remarkable.
Give me an achievement.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Yeah. That's how we do it. It's the little things in life. The little wins. You have to take them.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier.
It's because I'm Gojo, son. Can't you see the eyes? Can't you see the 6 eyes?
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
Midair? Yes, it is.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand.
You gotta teach me something.
I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
All right, Professor, where are you?
You can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
I've
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite
A word, if you would.
All right.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
All right.
Hello. How was your first day coming along?
Hello, Samantha. Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate.
I'm using only the nice answers,
My brother William
clearly.
would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
All right, what's the next mission here? What are we doing? 10 defense against the dark arts. Is that the button I needed? All right. Keep moving, keep moving. What's this?
Revelio.
All right. How do I collect my rewards, though? Is this it? There we go. Okay. Okay, so I'll be getting something every time. Beat a mission or... Okay. All right, well, let's get on to the next quest. Keep it moving.
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No?
That's awesome.
One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent. As Master Pruitt so apt. Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
All right.
This should be easy.
Protego! Stupefy! Levioso!
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
Good form.
I know.
Whip him. Whip him.
This can't be your first duel. Stupefy! Let's just say I'm a quick...
If only all my students listened.
Took him off the table.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
It's a Slytherin, huh?
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
All right.
All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and
Trying to get information out of
You
me.
know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club,
just like a
or
Slytherin,
sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just
trying to
be
set me
clever
up.
enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Good to know.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Off on another adventure, are we?
There's a lot of activity going on between these back characters. These NPCs. Alright, let's get on to the next one. Moving with a purpose. Trying to get these missions behind us. Oh, that's another flu.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me.
You gotta quit asking questions, Professor.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors.
Rookwood was the
no time to waste.
guy
The
in
sooner you
the
complete your work, the sooner you can
pensive.
enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
It's a different cat. Huh.
Ah, there you are. You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
All right.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Thinking about switching over to something else shortly.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Accio.
Got it.
That next
The
page.
flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Good to know.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out. Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Uh-huh.
Accio. Lumos. Protego. Revelio.
Alright, got something.
Accio.
Let's see. There was a horse somewhere. Let's see. What does this mean? Hmm. All right. I think we made a decent amount of progress for the first long playthrough, so I'm happy with where I am. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it on this one. Switch over to wait a minute, somebody's talking. Oh, never mind. Go ahead and switch over to something else. The usual. The heavy guns. Load it up. Let me in. Let's do it. Nope. Hit that by accident. Nope. Team Slayer, do I want that? I want big team battle, yes. There's always this long wait time when it comes to finding a new match in Halo. Oh, not that bad this time around. Unless they throw me into the middle of a losing fight again. Which this game is wont to do. W-O-N-T. Come on now. Come on. Let me in. Let me in. If anybody got any questions about the market, man, let me know. Let's see, where are we looking in the pre-market right now, actually? I'm curious. Because I know we were down again today. Okay, we're up slightly in the futures right now. So NASDAQ's about 0.43% up. S&P up 0.28 and Dow is up 0.19% for tomorrow, or looking to be opening at that for tomorrow. So the first hint of positivity in 2 days. All right, sounds easy. There we go. Are we chasing him? Are we chasing him? We're chasing him. I'm hitting him. I'm hitting him. I'm hitting him. Can I finish it? Somebody finish it. Oh, dang. Got him. Got him. God, that took much longer than it should have. I still didn't finish that gunner that they had on there. There we go. Who's shooting? Who's shooting? Who's shooting? Keep moving. Keep moving. Don't stop. Hey. Well, we got 2 kills. We got 2. And they got a heavily damaged Warthog out of it. So. Oh no. Never win those one-on-ones. We're 4 kills behind already. Time to get back in a car. Somebody gonna take that? Wonder if this can get up here. Someone sounds frustrated. Nope. Oh yeah, them 2 up there. 3 of them up there. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. We need a rocket launcher. We need something heavy that'll drop all of them at once. Nah, I don't need bullets. I need bombs. God. Whoo. Yeah. Nah, I don't like this. I don't like this gun. But I gotta figure out how to get to these people that are.
We lost one to that gravity hammer. Another one down. Enemy there. In my sights.
Woo. All right. That same sniper. Oh, that's rare. Get that skewer. Get that skewer. Dang! Mm. He just sitting in there waiting on people. Oh, that's trash.
In my sights.
Let's see how good you are.
Ground vehicle delivery confirmed.
How did I get stuck? What did I get stuck on? Alright, I gotta find somebody to stick with him. The sniper up here. Okay. Just a regular mongoose. I didn't realize you could just swing the hammer and kill somebody drive-by style. Oh, we caught up though. Hey. Hey. Got it the harder way. Alright. Let's see. Oh. I don't think a single shot landed. Alright, so they just killed everybody over here. I have no idea how they did it. Oh, snap. Wow, yeah, they're moving as a tight unit. That explains it. That explains how they're doing so well. They are sticking together. Where's the Warthog? I hear it. A piece of tread over here. I see one. That means they're all over here. Nope. Sniper hanging back. Not doing it. You came all the way over here for me. God. Okay. All right. We were close for a little bit, then they got coordinated.
Just wasn't enough that time, Spartan.
Can never finish these games out with a win, man. It just won't happen. They don't want you to win, son. They don't want it. All right. And then we get 20 minutes of Red Dead. Oh yeah, we're supposed to be meeting up with that the way that letter sounded. So I read a letter that was instructing me to come meet some woman from my past at this hotel, motel, wherever in town. So that's what I'm gonna do. Oh. Dang. Whoa, 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 whoa. Dang. Well, he lit me up. Was that a setup, or was this a bounty thing? What was that part of the mission? My bounty's still 300. It doesn't go away when you get killed. I wish I could remember how to do Deadeye. Let's see, I gotta get my health back up. Yeah, fortify that. Let me in. Just in case somebody pull up on me again, I got something for them.
Easy, girl. Easy, girl. You're okay.
holster it. All right. Who that asking for money or food? Right here.
Read all about it in the Gazette, folks.
And that's the newspaper guy. Okay, I'm not looking to talk to him. This guy's a fraud.
I'm too old to get a job, mister. Way too old. Can't we be friends? Get out of here. You're not kind, mister. You're not kind at all.
I've been scammed and set up too many times in this game to trust anybody. Go ahead, get over it.
Good girl. Yeah, there we go.
All right. Right.
Yes?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you, ma'am. Is Mrs. Linton in?
I'll go see. Mrs. Linton, a caller for you. Hello, Arthur.
Mary?
I heard you and your friends was around.
Okay. Where's what's his name?
Died.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, me too. Happened a while ago. Pneumonia.
Bad business.
Sure.
So, well, you've been made a widow and you come here looking for me, is that it?
No, ain't like that, Arthur.
Oh, okay.
My family. I need your help.
You mean the family that always looked down on me? You want me to help them?
It's my little brother, Jamie.
I always liked Jamie, at least compared to the rest of them.
He's broken Daddy's heart.
Daddy has a heart.
Don't make me beg you, Arthur.
My money, my life, me. I wasn't good enough.
I'm sorry. We need your help real bad. Little Jamie's joined the Chelonians, that strange religious order.
Good for him.
They're quite mad, Arthur. They'll kill him. You're the only person he'd listen to.
So, I'm too rough to marry into your family, but it's okay to ask me to help in saving your family.
I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to help me, but I think of you often.
Long time ago now.
I'm begging you, Arthur.
I say let Jamie live Jamie's life and not the nightmare that his daddy dreamed up for him.
Jamie's so innocent, Arthur. Please.
He won't be. when or if he gets out of the cult, but of course she's going to talk me into it. We know that. Oh, I have the choice. Simp for Mary, don't simp for Mary. Let's help out Mary.
Where is he?
Somewhere out near Carmody Dell, I think.
Need the shooting practice.
The rancher there said he'd seen him around the Cumberland Forest area. I just want him back, Arthur. If you find him, bring him to me at the station.
I'll see what I can do.
I'll owe you.
You already owe me.
All right. Where are we going? Where is we going? Maryland. Going to help out little Jamie. All right, let's go. Probably gonna take me 10 minutes just to run there. Nope. Trying to get me killed right now. Going into the woods. Just step on one of those animals? I think I did. Too steep for the horse. Maybe. Drop you off here.
speak to the boy?
Arthur?
Hello, son. Your sister is very worried.
The boy has chosen a path, sir. Path to truth.
Well, his sister just wants to speak with him.
Arthur, I've chosen a path.
The boy has chosen a path. He's chosen safety. What path have you chosen, sir?
Heat.
I don't know about this nonsense. Let me speak to the boy.
Dut. Are you always this negative and antagonistic, sir?
This guy's about to get shot.
I'm not a very cultured man. Forgive me, please.
I am a fool for my God and a happy one, sir. I bless you. What do I dream about? Who are my heroes?
What are we talking about here?
You're a fool for everyone's God. You're a maniac. Now let me talk to the goddamn boy. You really want to do this the hard way?
Arthur, please just go.
Goddamn lunatic.
Leave him alone. That's enough, Arthur.
Kid, come on. This is crap. You're better than this.
Better than what? Better than one in paradise?
Better than thinking these fools know a damn thing about paradise. Now let me take you home.
You're a sad man, Arthur. You're a real sad man.
Sure, but come home.
Not a chance.
After hog time.
Leave me alone, Arthur. I didn't ask for your help.
Ah, Jamie, your sister's worried about you.
You pop up out of nowhere?
Oh. All right, horse.
They're just using you. Telling you what you want to hear.
Ah. He's got to be pretty far out here. I don't even see him anymore. There he is. All right. Got a fast horse. Can say you ain't about that.
You ain't no killer. You don't know who I am. Come on, girl. just a kid. You're making a big mistake.
I'm not taking advice from you. You're an outlaw. You leave me alone. They're good people. I'm warning you, Arthur Morgan. Leave me alone.
Please, kid. Put that gun down.
I warn you, Arthur. I'm gonna... I don't want to live anymore.
Kid, just calm down.
Leave me alone.
Ah. Failed that mission. Checkpoint. Give it one more time because I think this is going to be right at the Deadeye scene.
I warn you, Arthur. I'm gonna... I don't want to live anymore.
Kid, just calm down.
Leave me alone.
I'm supposed to... Oh my god. Gotta figure out how these triggers work. One more time.
I warn you, Arthur. I'm gonna... I don't want to live anymore.
Kid, just calm down.
Leave me alone.
Now calm down. Let's go see your sister.
Okay. Okay.
It's okay, kid.
Have I been a terrible fool, Arthur?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know enough about
I'm gonna call it after this cutscene, though.
But one thing I do know. There ain't no shame in looking for a better world.
I missed you, Arthur. Are you and Mary sweet on one another again?
Oh, no. That's all a long time ago, son.
All right, I think I'm gonna call it here. All right. All right, well, that's it for another night. We'll do it one more time this week. 9 to 11 tomorrow night. And that'll be it until next week. Appreciate anybody still sticking around.